Hello. Today I'm going to go over the first 6 chapters of The Meme Machine. Now let's be clear, we're not talking about memes you see on Instagram or Facebook. Memes are something different, and this whole book is about them, so let's get into it. In chapter 1, I like the hook. She has a great hook. She starts the chapter by saying, "We humans are strange creatures." And then she automatically gets into Darwinism, which is something we're going to see a lot in this book. And then she has a statement that we hear quite often that humans seem to destroy everything. A lot has been said about the ecosystem, the environment, everything going around us. We seem like we're a virus that wants to destroy everything. But she digs a lot deeper into that. On page 4, she has one of her strongest statements on page 4, where she really gets into it. She says that our purpose is to imitate, and imitation is a meme. Our ability to imitate other species, other people. And on page 5, she takes that a little bit further. She says we imitate to survive. We wear certain clothes so we won't get in trouble, so we'll appear normal. We eat certain foods that everybody else is eating so we could be healthy. We keep striving for the same things that others are striving for to keep us alive, to keep us going. And it's a huge statement that she makes there. On page 6, she says a lot of controversial things in this book. But she goes into it, she says that religion is like a meme. Because a lot of the religions have a lot of commonalities, like Buddhism and Hinduism are very similar. Judaism and Christianity are very similar. They have a lot of ideas that they have from one another. Even Muslims, if you look at the Quran, they have Moses and Jesus in that book, so they have a lot of the same figures in their teachings. And then one of her most popular examples is page 7, where she talks about the song's Happy Birthday. She says, take the song Happy Birthday to you. Millions of people, probably thousands of millions of people the world over know this tune. And it's an ultimate meme. We've all grown up with this. We know this. And we could live in another country and we know this song. It's been copied, it's been borrowed, it's been passed on. And that's one of her very powerful examples in this chapter. And okay, what I'd like to do, there are other points in these chapters, but one of the main takeaways here is she gets into what a meme is, and she provides some examples of a meme. In chapter 2, she gets more into Darwinism, natural selection. Natural selection is where survival of the fittest, where animals breed with certain animals that they think are stronger, they think are going to help them survive. Memes are something like that too, except they don't involve breeding. That's more genetics, which she also talks about as well. Memes and genes are different things. And we copy each other's behaviors, words, sounds, stories. That's what a meme is. And we do it through natural selection. We try to come up with the best song. We borrow the best songs, right? We might borrow a beat from another song, or a similar song, and make it our own. We see that with music a lot. For a while, it was Nicki Minaj, and then it was Iggy Azalea, and today is Cardi B. A lot of them have a lot of similarities in their style of music, and their lyrics, and the way they sing. But I think that example would also be an example of a meme. I like her. There's a lot of things. She says, our life is a series of algorithms. She says this on page 11. Algorithms are patterns, and we copy behaviors and patterns of other people. So we might wake up and we might brush our teeth the first thing in the morning because that's what our mom and dad did. That's what they taught us. So we're really copying them. But we have these algorithms. Algorithms could be everything from driving to writing a song. These are all things we've learned from other people, but it's a pattern, like tying our shoes. We don't wake up one day and know how to tie our shoes. We observe other people tying our shoes, or someone teaches us how to tie our shoes. And then it's copy behavior that then becomes an algorithm. And let's see. I have a lot of inputs on these chapters. I'm going to move into chapter 3. I think this is a great point for us to make because we're in an English class. And I think about this a lot. Chapter 3 gets into how language is a meme. All language is borrowed. It's all borrowed from other languages. Even English is Germanic and Latin. It has a lot of cognates from those two languages together. So I like that point, and we don't often think about it, but language is conformity. When we conform, we learn how to talk so we can survive, right? And she goes into a lot of length about this. Invention is a meme. Look at iPhones and how close they are to Samsungs. They're very, very similar. That's a meme. They've been copied. They've been replicated. They've been passed down. Even feelings could be a meme. I mean, sure, when we're babies, somebody takes a bottle away from us, we start crying automatically, sure, but I think that we could be influenced by what happened with Will Smith slapping Chris Rock. Some of us are stunned, some of us are angry, but a lot of that was replicated by the media, dictating how we should feel about this, and Facebook and social media, and they're telling us how we should feel about these things. When technically, we might have our own feelings about it if we experience them, but a lot of times our feelings are replicated from other people. On chapter 4, I like this point. She said that unspoken memes die. That's a very powerful point. It's on page 37. So if you ever want to get into branding or name brands or start a business or sell a product and you want it to catch on, this is a great book for you to read. But she also talks about how unspoken memes die. And so it's only when it's been replicated by 5, 6, 7 people, 8 people, 9 people, 10 people, then it starts to regenerate and grow and become its own thing. But if it's not spoken, if it's not told, it's not shared, then that's when a meme dies. You could have a brilliant idea, the most brilliant idea ever, but if you keep it to yourself, it's not going to spread, which makes perfect sense, right? I like what she says too on page 38. She posed a question. She says, why can't we stop thinking? Can you stop thinking? Honestly, it's really hard to stop thinking. If you close your eyes and try not to think about anything, pretty soon you're thinking about all kinds of things. So it takes practice to be able to stop your mind from thinking. And because your mind is always going, it's always coming up with memes and ideas that can be generated, which is an interesting idea. Let's see. I like her example of 49. We talked about how language is a meme. Also, bird singing is a meme. A lot of these songs that birds sing have been copied from other birds. They're very similar, but they might be a little bit different. So even things like birds, songs, animal behavior. She talks about monkeys learning sign language. That would be a meme because they wouldn't do this naturally. They learned it from human beings. So it's not just in our world that we have memes. In the human world, it's in the world of nature as well. And then chapter 5, she says there's some problems with memes. She troubleshoots it. One, you can't copy a meme. Well, I'm sorry, no, you can't measure a meme. It's not like a pound that has a physical measurement, or a quark or something like that. So you can't really measure it. You can't really always define it. It can be a loose idea that takes shape over time. And that chapter gets into some pretty big points on memes and what they are and what they are not. So we covered the first 6 chapters of this book. There's a lot more to be said in them. I think these are the key takeaways. So I hope after going over this video, it's very clear what a meme is, what this book is about, and where we are going in this book. Thanks for listening.